Hey yo, what is going on, guys? dbzmando signing on here, and so Dragon Block C just got a new update for 1.28 point something. I don't know. I'll probably have it on the screen. That is the new update. We got a new update for Dragon Block C, and man, has it been forever since I've touched this mod. I've been taking a longest break from it, but I will have to get back onto that Dragon Block C Season 2 grind. But anyway, I wanted to showcase the new mod because a lot of things have happened, well, since the update. So, four new things have been added, and we'll get into each and every one of them. So, we have 4 new things in this mod, along with a bunch of, like, balance changes and, quality of life updates. So, we have a new race known as the Majin race, which I'll go over here in a sec. We have the God of Destruction form. We got instant transmission. And lastly, we also got form mastery. So, we're gonna go, over, like, each of these little things. That will basically, we're going to go over each and every one of them to explain what they do. So first, we're going to go ahead and touch good old Majin race. So we got the Majin race, which you can actually pick now when you go to transform. So you have Saiyan, Half Saiyan, Namekian, Arcosian, and Majin. And to change the hair, it says there's hairstyles. It's basically your goopy hair, I guess. See, there you go. So we have, yeah, it's just to basically make goop. There's not a lot of hair customizations. You can also can't really change the color. You can still change, color of all that. You can change what color your eyes. Good old eye colors. God, I'm a monster. I'm gonna make myself a darker thing. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh god, I'm so ugly. Nose. Yeah, it basically got all essentially your nice little good old customizations. There's only 5 mouth presets. 6 eye presets, and as for nose, only 5 nose presets. Okay, cool. So you go with that. We still have our, same old martial artist key, all that, except, bam. So here we are, as our little Majin guy. So he does have, if we go into skills, his own abilities. He has his own variations, like how Saiyans have theirs to transform into Super Saiyan, and Arcosians have theirs to transform into their super forms as well. The Buu race has, the Majin race, sorry, has their own as well, which we will go over. I'm going to max it out, and I will describe what happens when you upgrade it. Alrighty, so I have maxed it, so what you're basically going to do is, oh yeah, I should also add, with this form, it's a little bit weaker than the other forms, but you do have the ability to absorb. We will definitely check it out, what it does here in a sec. But basically, what I have done is essentially I've maxed it out. So we have the abilities. So when you level it up for the first time, you have super regeneration, which basically means essentially every time you get damaged, you'll gain your health back. Oh, that's cool. I did not know. So when you charge up, you make the sound, the tube sounds out of your head. That's so cool. That is so cool. Oh, okay, so yeah, so there you go. You got that. Bear with me. I'm very new to this. After that, that is super regeneration skill. Essentially, it means is you just regen. Like as you get hurt, you heal up a little bit. I don't think it's drastically a lot, but I can't even. Let's go test it out. Also, as you can see, there's a new icon. Whee! There is a new icon for next. Yeah, next. Talk to me. Ah, god damn it! I hate missions like that. So we're just gonna slash DBC spawn Goku. Oh, don't. Oh, you do regen. As you saw, I regen, but I died. Alrighty. So as you can see, you got a little bit of a small demonstration. But as you can see, you can like I said, you can regen as you take damage. Over an amount of time. Obviously, the higher you upgrade, I believe, is the faster it regens. So after when you upgrade to level 2, you can get an evil / gray form, like remember how Buu has, but now you got it yourself. So if you hold down G, bam, you got your evil form, and this essentially just kind of makes you stronger. Now when you upgrade to level 3, you then can get your full powers, aka your Super Buu form. So if I go again, bam, you have your Super Buu form right here. At level 4 is when you upgrade now when you upgrade to level 4, you get your absorption skill, which I have yet to see what it does, so we're gonna get to see what it does to get there. I'm excited. So you get to do that, and I'm curious, is there another? Nope. Super Buu is the max you can get it to. After that, when you get it to level 5, you then get a pure form, and then you can get your god forms as well, which is pretty much the only thing you can really get with Boo. So if I right click with Whis, I'm actually going to learn God Instruction form because I don't have it, and then we got god form as well. So we can, let's see if I can get the god. Okay, that's God Instruction, evil abilities. Oh, you can change your abilities. You can go from evil, you have your evil abilities or your pure abilities. So if I'm correct, there you go. So if I can go to here, to pure, there we go. So if you pick pure, you become your pure form right here, which is at level 5. That's when you upgrade it to level 5, you unlock pure, which then gives you your pure form, which essentially is just, I believe you're just Kid Buu, which makes you even stronger. So yeah, look at that. You got this. Now, I'm not too sure stats-wise. I'm not a big stats meta, so you know, big head. So it's really up to you. I'm not too sure how much stronger this form is. But I also don't even know how much it goes through your ki. So we're about to find that out right now. Green mode 0. It seems to go through your ki. Oh, because you regen also regenerates your ki. Oh, that's cool. And there you go. We have another fact. You regen your ki too. Wow. Okay. Really good race on giving back your ki and health. Holy crap. So yeah. So full power, from what I've been told, it's the strongest non-god form in terms of power. Purest, you have the highest regen of all forms when you are in your pure form. Let's see how the aura looks. Oh, there we go. We got our aura. You have your base pink aura because it's pretty cool. What else? And then when you have God, it works similarly to non-God forms. There we go. I was like, I'm curious what the God form looks like. And there's your God form. As you can see, you still regen ki, but not as. You actually, I don't even think you regen ki in your God form. That's tough. So God form definitely is not ideal for Buu race because you do not even regen your ki. That kind of sucks. All right. On to the next thing, which is, now that we've, talked about Buu, it does take, from what I'm reading, when you charge your ki, you can regenerate your health at the cost of stamina. Oh, so you regen your health by using ki. So I'm regenerating health, but obviously I don't need health. So that's pretty neat to know. Absorption. Ooh, right. Okay, let's test out absorption. So let's find something to absorb. Hang on. Alrighty, so I went out into basically the boonies to test this out. So what you want to do for your absorption, you activate it and then you hold G at a target enemy you see, and essentially it's going to throw a piece at you, or a piece of you. So do that, and bam, you absorb it, and it gives you power. So that's essentially what it does. So you want to do this to essentially anything. There you go. And this is how you essentially just keep getting power. So that you get power through the means of absorbing them, and I believe it lasts until basically you die, essentially. So yeah. Oh, and also it shows you your absorption level. So as you can see, right next to my key, I believe I am absorption level 9. We'll test it out again just to see if that goes up. If I'm remembering, that's how it works. Yep, there you go. So now I'm absorption level 12. I'm not too sure what the limit is, but I'm pretty sure you can increase it via the configs. So there you go. That's what absorption does. When you absorb like a Majin or there you go. Now, if we absorb a Majin or a Namekian, it does appear to, or not a Majin or Namekian. If you absorb a Namekian or Arcosian, you then can also get their stuff, or your appearance looks a bit different. I'm not too sure. I look a bit different. Yeah, I don't. But that's how you do get their stuff. Let me look at. Damn it, pod. Okay, I can't spell. So you get the pod. But you do lose when you die. As I thought, when you do die, you do lose everything. So let's go to Namek and let's absorb something. Oh, I lost my second pod. All right. So you can absorb these guys. Come here. Give me. There we go. Ooh, look at that power, bro. Why did I spawn on a singular island? This is a terrible spawn location. Let's go find a Namekian. Alrighty, Namekian located. I don't know why that one's doing that. So we just essentially throw a little orb. You become more evil, of course. There we go. Let's throw another one. Now, do I look a little bit different? It says you look a little bit different. I kind of look the same. It's like getting Namekian ears. Let's just talk about people I absorb. I am just pure evil now. Yep. I've slaughtered a couple of Namekians to make me look beautiful. Don't I look pretty? I don't even see the changes. Anyway, that's what happens. You lose everything on death. If you absorb okay, never mind. I read it wrong. So if you absorb a player that looks like Arcosian or Namekian, you look like them and you gain a variation of their clothing. That's pretty cool. I don't have another person with me, but that would be pretty cool to see upon death. And you can mess with the configs to mess with the regeneration, the multipliers, the damage attribute multipliers, the key regeneration, all that. Mess with all of this, all the configs on Majin has its own race config, so you can mess with all of that if you are a config menace. So with that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next thing, which is God of Destruction form. So when you have the God of Destruction form on, obviously you change it to, you go to God, if I'm correct, and you essentially hit G, and you should get you have to turn off absorption though, and and then transform. Alrighty, so what you want to do for the God of Destruction form, it's as I thought. You have your God ability on for him at least. For other forms, you just have God on, and you just hold G to transform. Hang on, remember absorption needs to be off, and you just hold G, and that should, it would help if your God, make sure the God of Destruction form is on, and now you hold G. Now this is gonna take a little bit longer. But once you transform, bam, it's going to be looking like this. I'm going to hit R. There you go. And it does have its own aura and sound effect. And now you're covered in a purpley mist. So let's go touch a froggy. We're going to use it on these frogs. So I believe, they leap now. That's pretty cool. No, that's not how it works. All right. So we have our custom key attacks now can convert to like regular, like God of Destruction key attack. So let's make a key attack. Waco Blast. Next. Accept. Okay. And if I do that, ooh, it's got God of Destruction energy. That's cool. So it's got its own little God of Destruction energy, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it has a darker color with a darker outline. 80% damage of their true damage. Instantly destroy other key attacks, but only if the damage is stronger than the key attack. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of just reading off the chains files. So if you're stronger than the person you're facing, your key attacks will instantly destroy theirs, and go right through them, which is pretty cool. It's got a unique explosion effect, so definitely want to see what that looks like. So if we go to the let's see, what do we have? Type, wave, blast, disc, laser. Okay, we're gonna go to blast. There we go. Have its effect, damage, increase all the way. Okay, next. God, look at that. So all your key spheres are gonna look like this. Let's see what this is. Up. Oh, it does. Look at that. Hang on. So I'm gonna hold this. We're gonna go again. And we're gonna go ahead and do this to you. So it's got little particles. That's pretty cool. So, and also in turbo mode, any attack. So if I'm being attacked, also like how I'm in my, there we go. So when you're hit R and R in this mode, and if you're attacked by key blasts that are weaker than yours, you will essentially, they won't hurt you. They won't touch you. So if I, let's see, DBC spawn, if we spawn in Frieza, No? Okay. If we DBC spawn, I don't know, Raccoon. Oh no, hang on. Spawn Raditz. Who is... Now, if I go into game mode 0... I'm curious to see if it's Key Blast. Should it Key Blast at me? Should it Key Blast at me? Should Key Blast at me? He does nothing to me. Okay. Well, let's try to... Oh, wow, I got a scouter. Let's try to spawn in Nappa, because I know for a fact... Or let's spawn in Vegeta. Okay. So, need him to shoot a Key Blast at me. Can you shoot a Key Blast at me? Shoot a Key Blast at me. Well, I kind of just ate that Key Blast. It didn't really do much to me. Okay, now he's shooting Key Blast. Uh-oh, and I also need a sense of game. Oh, no. Alright. So, and obviously got a destruction form. It can be stacked on top of Ultra Instinct, and I think Ultra Instinct, while you're still losing health, it's just going to make you lose health even more. And on Hidden Potential, which is your ultimate form, it can be stacked on top of that. That's as far as I know, and Kaioken, I believe, maybe. But I know it can be stacked on those two, at least. So there you go, there's that new form. On to the new move. Alrighty, so the next skill we're going to talk about is the one the mod creator had added, which is a transmission, which you can learn from either Cell or Goku. And I found Cell first, so we're going to go ahead and learn it from him. Here it is, instant transmission. So essentially what this move does, is you can teleport. So when using it on display, so we're going to go ahead and max it out real quick. As you should. So when you want to, this is okay. So here are the new things it does. Okay, well we go. So instant transmission has locations. You can have short range, on target. You have to be in front of the target, behind the target. This is where you want it to teleport you. Instant transmission surround mode. You can be alone. You can transfer to group members, all players. That's basically who you want to teleport to. Alright, so to use it, you're going to have to use your third FN key and left click. I bound mine to Y, so whatever yours is bounded to, you then use it. Right click, my bad, not left click. And that's how you instant transmission to somebody. So you hold whatever your third FN key is. It should by default be like left menu, but I changed mine to Y. And what do you look at? Ooh, you even do the little symbol. Oh, and if you hold it down, you can then teleport a group. If you're in a group, you can then select which group member you want to teleport to. So you do this, and oh, bam! Look at that! Look at that! Now I'm not too sure. Let's see how far. Oh my God! If you can see them, you essentially can teleport to them. So that's so cool. And it does take key. I'm just in creative mode, so it doesn't take as much. But if you hold it down, now. If you hold it down, you can teleport to group members if they are here. Obviously, they're not. This is for long distance teleportation. Obviously, I'm by myself, so I can't do that. But if you had a group member, you could definitely select in here after holding it down, and then selecting their name. Alright, and it looks like I was wrong. Apparently, when it says alone, you can teleport everyone. So I'm teleporting by myself alone. If I had groups and I was holding it down, it would teleport all my group members to that location with me. Like, so if I had, say good old dad boy Nick was with me. If he was with me, I could teleport over here and he would come with. And if you change it to all players, every single player would teleport, and that's kind of annoying. And obviously you can change that in the configs or whatever. So yeah. And you can change it in the configs to make it, have cooldowns, all that good stuff. Alrighty, and lastly, the last one we have, or last skill we have to learn, is Form Mastery. So what Form Mastery is, this isn't really a skill, this is just mastery. So what Form Mastery is essentially the longer you are in forms, or if you deal damage in the form, take damage from the form, or firing attacks, it increases your mastery of the level. And if you fuse with somebody, it also increases the level. In order to see the level of your form mastery, you just go into your data sheet, GUI, which I believe is in, which is right here. So when you go Super Saiyan, it'll tell you what your form mastery is. You gain it every 5 seconds if you're in it. As you can see, it ticks every 5 seconds. It ticks up. The longer you're in it, the less ki it's going to use up. The less, yeah, that's pretty much it. The less ki it's going to use up, and you can be in the form even longer. Let's see what happens though. If here, we're gonna go to game mode. What is it? Whoops, not 1. 0. And as you see, it uses up my ki. Yeah, it is using up my ki. Let's try going to a form that uses a little bit more. Super Saiyan is not really that restrictive. Okay, hang on. It's weird that you have to double tap H. Oh wow! So instead of, so you double tap H to get into that. So no. And now if I hold H. Ah, so double tap H. So okay, so that's new. Double tapping H gets you out of one form. If you hold down H, it'll get you down all the way to base. Depending what your keybinds is. H is the default. If you changed it, and then whatever transformation keybind it is for you. So we're gonna go ahead and nope, I keep hitting that. So we're gonna go blue. We're gonna test out blue. There we go. There you go. Okay, there we go. So we got a form that should use my ki a lot more. And as you can see, Shinkai, you get mastery as you just basically just be in the form, attack, shoot ki blasts, all that. And that's how you gain mastery. And mastery just makes it to where you use less and less ki, and I believe you hit stronger as well. So let's see what it looks like if I max it out though. Okay, so I looked up a few things. It does increase your power and your damage. Your ki costs go down as well. Power points ki cost goes down for Arcosians. If you have mastery for Kaioken, it'll take less health off of you. The timer will be reduced, and you'll have a temporary restraint timer. The active strain timer will be reduced, and the temporary strain timer will also be reduced. Ultra Instinct, the pain timer will be, I believe, reduced as well, along with your health requirement will be, you won't need such a low health requirement with instant transmission, along with the heat gain. Mystic form, you don't have a level loss timer, that gets reduced. God of Destruction, the aura key cost goes down, and then Super Saiyan God Ritual strain timer also will go down. So that is a few things it does affect with those forms at least. Kaioken will be great, because then you could technically, if you master Super Saiyan and Kaioken, you could probably stack the two on top of each other. I know there's a config where you can stack them and there's no repercussions, but if you try and stack them without turning that on, it does take your health out a lot. So who knows how much damage that'll reduce in your health. Well, actually, we can test it out right now. Let's get myself, I'm going to get myself max mastery, and we'll see exactly what we can do with that. Alrighty, so I've maxed out all of my skills, so let's go ahead and test it out. So as you can see, full power Super Saiyan is level 100. This is maxed. You can increase the maxed mastery level, I believe, in the configs as well. So 100 isn't the max. I think it's the max for me, but you can increase it. So I've maxed that out, and now we're going to turn on Kaioken, and I'm curious to see exactly how much damage it's going to do. Ooh, so it looks like it doesn't. Now it's times 2, times 3, times 4. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hang on. Okay, so it looks like, so we're gonna go to Kaioken times 4. Really? You can only go to times 20. Oh, interesting. And I think my Kaioken skill is max. Yeah, it is max. You can only go to times 4. Interesting. Okay, so hang on. If I get out of Kaioken, so it looks like if you use a Kaioken in Super Saiyan form. Ooh, you can only use it in times 2, so you would have to increase your health. Because, yep, that's what happens. Yep. So yeah, it looks like you still can't even put them on top of each other without, you know, essentially killing yourself. Unless you have a crap load of health, which is right here, right? Constitution. Yeah. Which, unless you have a lot of health, as I was saying, unless you got a lot of health, you're not going to be living with that. But that's cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. You can kind of stack it a little bit. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. That's all I'm gonna record. A little bit of longer video all over the place. I know I don't really do these, but I wanted to talk about the new updates. Those are the 4 main things the mod creator has added with the new skills, transformations, and the race. So pretty cool. He has added a bunch of other stuff like quality of life things. Like you can see, this is Master Cell's area. It's a transmission to them. Configs have been changed a little bit more, so things have been shortened, so it's not as like confusing. But he's had a lot of quality of life, and if you want to see more in depth, like all he's added, I'll leave a link in the description to his website, so you can read all those. But that's essentially, I just wanted to cover those 4 main big updates. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to bless that button as you ever, subscribe, enjoy the content on my channel, and hey, hit that bell notification too, because I do upload daily. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. dbzmando, signing out.